Hey y'all, welcome back. We're making hamburger steaks, aka Salisbury steaks. Don't know the difference. Okay, so I have a fourth cup of A1 steak sauce. I have 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. I have a garlic paste. I have a tablespoon of hot sauce. I have 3 tablespoons of ketchup. I have a cup of breadcrumbs. I have a cup of onions, a half a cup of red peppers, a half a cup of green peppers, and a soup pack mix. And this, I have a tablespoon of chicken bouillon. I have a teaspoon of seasoned salt, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of paprika, and a teaspoon of pepper right there. All right, I'm gonna add all this in, and 1 egg and a soup mix, the onion soup mix. I'm gonna add all this in and I'll be back. All right, so it's all mixed up, and this is what I do to know, like, do I need to add salt? Do I need pepper? Like, what do I need to add in here to make it have the flavor that I'm looking for? So I'll take a small piece of the raw meat, very small, and I'm gonna microwave this, and I'm gonna try it. That way I'll know here if anything is needed. I'll know here instead of knowing after it's already made. All right, so this is what I'm talking about, and I'll break it in half or take, a little piece of it and try it. I'm gonna let my daughter try this, my camera girl. It's good? Okay, she's shaking her head, yeah, so it needs nothing. All right, we're gonna get these in the pan and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm gonna get my last one in there, which I just cut with my hand. Go around the circle, pat, go around, pat, going around, and pat. That's how I do mine. You see, I got 4 in here right now. And I forgot to tell y'all, this, all those ingredients go with 3 pounds of ground beef. So those seasonings go with 3 pounds of ground beef. All right, let me get these flipped, and I'm gonna do a couple more batches. And when I get to this gravy, I'll be back. So we're gonna take these out. They're not done in the middle. You're just browning both sides because they're gonna cook the rest of the way in the gravy. So we're gonna take these out and start a whole new batch. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm gonna strain this grease. This is just a little strainer thing that comes with my bacon grease strainer. So I'm gonna use that to get all these burnt pieces out of there. Get this this pot nice and hot. And out of those patties, out of that hamburger mixture, I made 13 patties. I'm gonna do some onions, bell peppers. We're gonna make some homemade gravy. We're gonna get those patties back in here. I got a pot on back here that I'm gonna make some box mashed potatoes. Don't judge me. I work a lot of hours and I'm trying to do the YouTube thing. Box mashed potatoes. But nobody ain't gonna be able to tell they box, and I'm gonna show you how. Keep tuning. All right, as you can see, this grease done got real hot. A lot hotter than I needed it to. That's 1 onion and 1 bell pepper. I'm gonna get these fried till tender, and I'm gonna start adding flour. I don't know exactly how much flour I'm gonna need, but I'm gonna show y'all how to tell when you done needing flour, and your gravy ain't gonna be greasy, and it ain't gonna be thick unless you want it thick, but it's gonna be a bomb gravy. All right, I'll be back. All right, so these mashed potatoes, I'm gonna add, well, I used a half a pot of water, but I really can't give you measurements because I don't know how much mashed potatoes you're making. I don't even know how much I'm gonna make, but I'm gonna start out my water with 3 tablespoons of chicken bouillon. And I'm actually going to taste my water. I want it to almost taste like if you were going to have broth or, just the bouillon and water, like if you were drinking that as like just like a little, you sick and you need a little something. I want it to actually taste like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this out. Oh yeah, that's good. So 3 tablespoons to a half pot of water. All right, and I'm gonna add a whole stick of real butter. No matter what kind, it could be Aldi brand like I got, or Food Line brand. I don't know where it came from, but it's real butter and it's salted. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go back over here to these, to this gravy that I'm making. But yeah, so we're gonna make these taste like homemade, and I'm gonna show you that. All right, so the onions and bell peppers are looking good. You see, I still have grease at the bottom. We want to get rid of that grease at the bottom. I'm starting with a whole cup, but so far I use half. So let's see how this turns out. Okay, I still have oil all around here that has no flour. So we're gonna run that around there. Okay, there's a little oil still left over here. But you don't want this to ball up, cake up, and all of that. So we ain't looking for that. Okay, so this is about what we're looking for right here. I don't see really no oil. Bottom of my pan is dry. So I'm gonna move this around till the flour in here starts browning. The bottom of my pan's gonna brown a little bit. These will start to get darker. And then I'm gonna add beef bouillon. Well, not beef bouillon, beef stock. I'm gonna add the bone broth. All right, I'll be back. So you see how these are starting to brown? You could stop here and add your bouillon or water or chicken base or chicken broth or whatever it is that you want to. I'm actually looking for something a little bit more chocolatey than this because I want it to be nice and rich. I'll probably mix this around maybe 2 more minutes or so. The smell has changed, and yeah, it's doing exactly what we want it to do. So I'm gonna let this brown a little bit more, and I'll show you before I add the beef broth, the color that I'm trying to achieve. Okay, so this is the color I was looking for. So, all right, so I used the whole container of the beef broth, and this is what we got, which is a great texture. But if this is too thin for you, then you could turn it up a little higher, and it'll thicken up because some of this water will evaporate. If this is too thick, which I can't imagine this being too thick, you would just add more water. But as you've seen, I didn't add any flavoring to it at all. So I'm gonna add the other soup mix that came in the pack. This is the second pack from the first that I used in the actual hamburgers. So I'm gonna add this in. And then I'm going to add the patties in. And I might even add a half a cup of water to this. And let my burgers simmer till they're done. I'll be back. I'm gonna show you. Okay, so I sprinkled some seasoning salt in there to my taste. And my daughter actually asked me could I add some mushrooms. So I'm just gonna add a can of mushrooms. And I'm gonna say a half a tablespoon of W sauce, Worcestershire, whatever it's called. All right, I'm gonna get these patties in here, and I'm gonna add, I forgot about that, I'm gonna thin it out a little bit. I'm gonna add a cup of water because those patties are gonna sit in here, and I'm gonna cover them up, and I'm gonna put them on a low, medium, and I'm gonna just let them do their thing. All right, I'll be back. So these boxed mashed potatoes, it was a half pot of water, 3 tablespoons of chicken bouillon, a whole stick of butter. Now I'm gonna add a lot of pepper, but you add how much pepper you like. I like a lot of pepper in mine. I'm also gonna add some, well, not really fresh, but you know, fresh to us, garlic. I know you don't want to hear that. And I'm gonna add evaporated milk. I usually use heavy whipping cream and thought I had at least half and half. Since I have neither, I'm gonna use this. You just want everything to be rich. That's why you want to use good butter. You want to use half and half, honestly. If you don't have half and half and you're not trying to go to the store, do this. So I'm gonna add half this can, and then I'm gonna save the other half for after the mashed potatoes are mixed. They need to be thinned out some. I'll use that. So this is what you should be working with right now: garlic, pepper, chicken bouillon. I'm gonna add a half of this container. What is it? 16 ounces. I'm gonna use half of this. My daughter absolutely loves sour cream. Bless you, sugar. Thank you. Okay. So I added half. I'm gonna get this mixed up and I'll be back. Let's take a peek in this pot. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. It's still not done yet. We're gonna let them things cook like this for about 30 minutes. So everything's gonna be just, oh my goodness, so delicious. The burgers will release all that flavor into the gravy. The gravy's gonna soak into them burgers. Y'all subscribe to my channel. I'm really trying. I'm really trying. Y'all subscribe to my channel. I got good stuff coming. All right, so I just cut this off because you don't want to leave it boiling when you add your mashed potatoes, aka yo Hungry Jack boxed potatoes. So I'm just gonna add, mix. That's how I do mine. So make sure you have a whole box on deck. If you don't have a whole box on deck where you can eyeball this stuff, just follow the directions on the back. I've never even read the back, so I don't even have an idea of the real measurements. Because I mean, I just wing it, make them mine. So we like them thick, not too thick. But yeah, this is probably the last one I add. Like I said, I have no idea how much that I'm adding. We're just winging it. Okay, maybe just a little bit more. I'm just adding, because if I add too much, I'll just add some more of that evaporated milk to it. If you don't have any more evaporated milk because you used it all, you would just add water. If you have chicken bouillon, you would use chicken bouillon. Okay, that's how we like ours. See how those look like real mashed potatoes? That's what you're looking for. All right, so now I'm gonna make them real rich. I'm gonna add, you can add whatever kind of cheese you want. I didn't go and pick this out from the store. This is just what I had. And you add as little or as much as you want. So you got the garlic, you got the cheese, you got the pepper, you got the real butter. You can't tell me these things ain't gonna be hidden. Let me mix these and I'll be back. Okay, y'all see how nice and thick these mashed potatoes are? Now, this is just the way we like them. If you like thin mashed potatoes, add more milk. If you like thicker mashed potatoes, add more potatoes. So after we do that, we've added everything. I'm gonna put some butter across the top and I'm gonna cover it up. You know that look when that butter be melted across the top of them potatoes, and that's where you want your scoop from, because you see that butter up there? I know, I do it too. Give me right there. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna throw some butter on the top, and we just gonna try and make our food look pretty. I mean, that's it, that's all. I thought I had some chives, but I didn't. So we're gonna go with the second best thing. We're gonna go with this. Now I'm gonna cover this up, and we're gonna finish these hamburger steaks. I'm making 4 cans of corn to go with this. So I have a half a stick of butter. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, some seasoned salt, and some pepper. And I'm gonna add my corn to this. I just want to show y'all this real quick. It ain't no real recipe or nothing like that, but all right, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna add pepper, seasoned salt to taste, and these 4 cans of corn. That's it, that's all. All right, y'all, so everything is done. I'm about to build our plates, and I'm gonna show you our plate when we get done. We ready to eat. All right, y'all. I'm gonna build a plate. We have the corn. We have these fake homemade mashed potatoes. Don't tell nobody. We got them. We like our steak. You don't have to eat yours like this. We like our steak. Because guess what? I got plenty gravy over here. A whole pot of it. All right. We're going to add some gravy. I'll add this gravy on top. And that's dinner. Y'all try this recipe out. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and try my recipes. Because I can cook. Bye, y'all.